So I was sat here on my computer, replying to fans, replying to people, helping out the community, doing some charitable work. And I was sat here, and Dana White and his big, beautiful, shiny, bald head came into my head. Okay, he entered my brain, and that got me thinking, why does a bald fuck think that UFC 312 is a fucking worthy product? What is the nerve? What is the goal here? How many pay-per-views are we trying to sell with this? Okay, Dana White, you bald fuck, what is this monstrosity? I mean, shit, let's look at this card real quick. I mean, we got the main event in Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis, but if we're being entirely realistic, 90% of people, this is the B option to what we wanted. We wanted Hamzat Chimaev to go in there, okay? We wanted the Wolf, we wanted Boaz to go up in there. This is the B option, We cool with it. We fuck with it somewhat, but we fuck with the other option more, but that's not what we got. So we got a good main, but it kind of has that sickly feel to it, you know what I'm saying? And then the co-main, I think everyone likes Whaley, but if we're being entirely honest, you don't give much of a fuck. You don't give much of a fuck. I don't give much of a fuck. The fans ain't gonna give much of a fuck. Okay, and Whaley fights like once a year, and she's been like steadily declining. And Tatiana Suarez, listen, right? She'd get it, but no one gives a fuck about Tatiana Suarez. Nobody gives a fuck. The only reason I give a fuck is because I said she'd be a champ back in there, and that makes me look better. You know what I'm saying? But being entirely honest, no one gives a fuck about this co-main as well. Don't even get me started on the rest of the card. On the rest of the card, there's not a single ranked fighter. There's not a single ranked fighter on the rest of the card. Yes, you heard that right. Remove the main and co-main on a UFC pay-per-view in 2020 motherfucking 5. There isn't a single ranked fighter. Not a single fucking one. What is the nerve on the UFC for shoving this shit down our throats? What is the thought process by the UFC thinking that this shit is acceptable? Well, to be entirely honest, I really do think the quality of UFC cards since sometime 2023 heading into 2024, the quality just genuinely hasn't been the same. Like, at all. The quality has not been the same. I think that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like we have these big quarterly pay-per-views, but to have these big quarterly pay-per-views which are really sick and really amazing, we're sacrificing most cards, and I don't think it's a good thing for the UFC. I mean, look at this pay-per-view. It's fucking horrible. It doesn't feel like a pay-per-view. The fight night that we just had is better than this shit. Okay, so UFC, sort your head out. Dana, you bald fuck. Fuck you. Okay, Australians, I feel bad for you, I fuck with Australians. I'm from the UK, I fuck with Australians, you know what I'm saying? Big up Australia, big up, big up, big up. But Dana, fuck you. This card is shit, and I ain't staying up for it.